11 signs she's secretly hurting because of you, but won't say it. Psychology facts about women, uncovering her hidden feelings. Have you ever noticed a woman acting differently around you? Maybe she suddenly seems distant. Or she laughs a little too much at nothing. Or she avoids your eyes, like she's carrying something she can't say. It's easy to assume she's just not interested. But what if I told you? These strange behaviors could actually mean she's silently suffering because of how she feels about you. Yes, many women won't express what's going on in their hearts outright. Instead, their emotions leak through in subtle, confusing ways. And if you know how to notice them, you can see what's really there. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 11 clear behaviors that reveal when a woman is secretly hurting over you, even when she denies it or stays quiet. And trust me, once you recognize these signs, you'll never see her the same way again. Some of these behaviors are so subtle you'd miss them if you weren't paying attention, and the last one might completely change how you understand women. So if you've ever wondered what she's really feeling when she pulls away, acts nervous, or suddenly seems cold, stay with me. You're about to understand her on a deeper level. And before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss more insights like this. Let's get started. Number 1. She pulls away to protect herself. Let's start with the first and one of the most misunderstood signs that a woman is silently suffering over you. She suddenly pulls away without a clear explanation. Have you noticed her disappearing, canceling plans at the last minute, or taking much longer to reply to your texts? Maybe she used to laugh with you, reach out first, and seem excited to see you. But now, it feels like she's putting up walls. It's natural to assume she's simply lost interest, that she's done with you. But very often, that distance is not because she stopped caring, it's because she cares too much. When a woman feels emotionally vulnerable, especially if she's falling for someone but senses she could get hurt, her instinct is often to retreat, to create space, to regain control of her emotions before they overwhelm her. Think about it, being near you might make her feel exposed. Every glance, every word from you might feel like it cuts deeper than she can handle. So she protects herself the only way she knows how, by stepping back. You may notice she cancels plans more often. Her texts get shorter. Sometimes she even seems cold or indifferent when you finally see her. But if you look closer, you might catch her eyes still looking for yours when she thinks you're not paying attention. That silence, that space she creates, it's not rejection. It's armor. It's her way of saying, I feel too much, and I don't know what to do with it. So don't rush to judgment. Don't assume she doesn't care. Instead, pay attention. This quiet distance often screams louder than words. And in the next sign, we'll uncover an even more surprising way she reveals what's really in her heart. So stay with me. Number 2. She seeks your attention indirectly. Now, let's move to the second sign, one that's easy to overlook because it's so subtle. She tries to get your attention, but never in a direct way. Have you ever noticed her saying something funny in a group, almost as if she's checking if you are the one laughing? Or she suddenly posts something on social media, a photo, a quote, that somehow feels like it's meant just for you. This isn't just random behavior. It's her way of standing out to you without putting herself at risk of rejection. Women who feel deeply but are afraid to reveal their feelings often find clever, indirect ways to keep themselves in your mind. Maybe she asks you a random question she could have easily Googled. Maybe she shows up to an event looking a little more put together when she knows you'll be there. A new hairstyle, a dress she knows you'll notice. These small actions are like quiet little signals, a private game she plays with herself. Will he notice me? Will he say something? It's her testing the waters without having to say outright how she feels. And here's the thing, she wants you to pick up on it. She hopes you'll respond in a way that makes her feel seen and wanted, but she's too afraid to come right out and say it herself. So next time you catch her stealing glances, making those little comments, or posting something oddly specific when she knows you're watching, don't brush it off. Those are not coincidences. These indirect actions are her way of reaching out to you, carefully, quietly, because she's not ready to show all her cards yet. In the next sign, we'll uncover how her body language betrays her even more, and why being around you seems to make her nervous in ways she can't hide. So stick around. Number 3. She acts nervous or awkward around you. Let's move to the third sign, one of the clearest, yet often misunderstood. She seems nervous or awkward when she's around you. Have you ever seen her stumble over her words when you ask her a simple question? Or maybe she laughs just a little too hard at something that wasn't even that funny. You might notice her playing with her hair, fidgeting with her clothes, or avoiding your eyes, as if being near you throws her completely off balance. This isn't because she's bored or uninterested. In fact, it's usually the opposite. Your presence stirs something so strong inside her that she struggles to keep her composure. When someone makes you feel vulnerable, when just standing near them feels electric, it's hard to act normal. She might try to look calm and collected, but her body gives her away. Watch for her crossing and uncrossing her arms, shifting her weight from foot to foot, or stealing quick glances when she thinks you're not looking. This nervous energy comes from the emotional tug-of-war she's experiencing inside. Part of her wants to get closer. Another part fears what might happen if she does. I've seen it before. A woman tries to mask what she feels, but her hands tremble when you brush past her. Or she keeps twisting a ring on her finger during conversation because her heart is racing too fast. If you notice her acting a little clumsy or overly cautious around you, don't laugh it off. That's not indifference, it's intensity. Her nervousness is her heart fighting her mind. It's her trying and failing to stay in control of emotions that are already too strong to hide. And in the next sign, we'll explore how her jealousy, even when she tries to hide it, speaks louder than words. Stay tuned. Number 4. She gets jealous, but pretends not to. Now let's talk about jealousy, one of the most telling signs she's quietly suffering. Have you ever mentioned another woman's name and noticed her expression change just for a second? Maybe she quickly laughs it off, or makes a sarcastic comment like it doesn't bother her. But if you pay close attention, her tone sharpens, her smile fades, and her eyes drop just a little. Even when she tries to hide it, jealousy reveals how much she really cares. It's her heart reacting before her mind can cover it up. She might cross her arms, change the subject, or even ask seemingly casual questions about your love life. But underneath, she's measuring herself against the other women in your orbit. This hidden jealousy is not about control or possessiveness. It's about her fear of losing you to someone else, and it hurts her more than she'll ever admit. Number 5. She holds on to your shared memories. Here's another powerful sign. She remembers the little things, the joke you told months ago, that small gesture you made on a random Tuesday, even something you've long forgotten. When she brings up those moments, it might sound casual, but watch her face. You'll see her eyes soften or a quiet smile appear. Those memories mean something to her because they're her way of keeping you close, even when you're apart. I've known women who replay those moments in their mind late at night, wondering what could have been. When she treasures your shared experiences, it's because you've carved out a special space in her heart, and she doesn't want to let that go. Number 6. She hesitates before replying to you. This one happens all the time. She takes longer than usual to reply to your texts, even though you know she's online. You might think she's ignoring you, but the truth is, she's overthinking. She's writing and rewriting her response, trying to strike the perfect balance, not too eager, not too cold, because every word feels like a chance to either move closer to you or push you away. Even in person, you might notice her pausing before she speaks to you. That hesitation comes from how much weight she gives every interaction with you. It's not disinterest, it's fear of revealing just how much she really feels.
Number 7. She tries to act like you don't matter. And finally, one of the most heartbreaking signs, she pretends like you don't matter to her at all. She might act casual, even distant. She keeps conversations light and avoids getting personal. But if you look closer, you'll see the cracks in the mask. A forced smile, a quick glance when she thinks you're not looking, tension in her voice. Why does she do this? Because letting you see how much she cares would make her feel exposed, vulnerable. So she hides behind indifference, hoping you won't notice what's really going on inside. This is her armor. But if you pay attention, you'll see the truth in the way she fidgets, avoids certain topics, or stiffens when you get too close. Number 8, she overreacts to small things you do. Now, let's talk about a sign that catches a lot of people off guard. When she overreacts to the smallest things you say or do. Have you ever noticed her getting unusually quiet because you complimented someone else? Or she lights up more than you expected when you include her in something? Maybe you make a silly joke and she seems upset, or even hurt by it. These reactions aren't random. They're not because she's overly sensitive or dramatic. They're because you matter more to her than she wants you to know. When a woman is emotionally invested but trying to hide it, even the smallest things you do can feel huge to her. Your words carry more weight, and your actions, whether you mean them or not, hit her heart directly. I've seen it countless times. You smile at another woman and she suddenly goes cold. You thank her for something, and she beams as if you just gave her the world. These moments are her emotions slipping through, even though she's trying hard to keep them in check. Here's what's really happening. She's fighting a battle between her feelings and her fear of being too obvious. But when something you do touches a nerve, good or bad, her heart reacts before her mind can stop it. So, don't just shrug it off when she seems too happy or too hurt over something small. Those little bursts of emotion say much more than her words ever will. And coming up next, we'll look at the most subtle, but most revealing, sign of all. How even the slightest physical distance speaks volumes about what she feels inside. Stay tuned. Number 9. She avoids touching you even in natural moments. And now, let's talk about the 9th and one of the most subtle signs she's silently suffering. She avoids physical contact with you, even when it would feel completely natural. Have you ever reached out for a friendly hug or lightly touched her shoulder in conversation and she pulled back, just a little too quickly? Or maybe she keeps her hands to herself, crossing her arms, keeping something, anything, between you. At first glance, you might think she's uncomfortable or even that she doesn't like you. But here's the truth. With other people, she might be relaxed and open. With you, though, touch becomes too intense. That hesitation isn't rejection. It's fear. Fear that if she lets herself get too close, she won't be able to hide what she's feeling anymore. For her, even a casual touch carries meaning. A brush of your hand could feel like an earthquake inside her. So she keeps a safe distance, not because she doesn't want you, but because she wants you too much. I've seen this before. A woman who would hug everyone in the room, yet when the man she truly cared for approached, she froze. Her body language betrayed her. So watch closely. Does she flinch ever so slightly when you move closer? Does she shift away when your arms brush? That subtle resistance is her way of protecting her heart. And sometimes, if you catch her eyes, just for a second, you'll see the longing she's trying so hard to hide. Recognizing this quiet struggle can completely change how you see her and how you respond. Coming up next, we'll tie it all together and reveal why noticing these behaviors might change your relationships forever. Don't miss it. Number 10. She watches you when she thinks you're not looking. Here's another subtle but powerful sign. She quietly watches you when she thinks you're not paying attention. Have you ever caught her eyes on you, only for her to quickly look away the moment you notice? Or maybe she seems to know little details about you, things she couldn't have known unless she'd been observing closely. This isn't just curiosity, it's longing. It's her way of staying close to you without crossing the line she's afraid to step over. She might watch you laugh with others, noticing every expression on your face. Or she'll notice when you're tired, when you're quiet, when something's bothering you, all because she's paying attention in ways most people don't. Many women express what they feel with their eyes before they ever find the courage to say it out loud. So next time you feel her gaze and she quickly looks away, that's her heart speaking, louder than words. This silent observation reveals just how much space you take up in her mind, even if she never admits it. Number 11. She mirrors your emotions without realizing it. And here's one last sign, one that's so subtle, most people miss it. She unconsciously mirrors your emotions. When you're happy, you might notice her lighting up too. When you're quiet, she seems to become more reserved. If you share something vulnerable, she softens, leaning in without even realizing it. This emotional mirroring happens when someone is deeply attuned to you, when their feelings for you are strong enough that your mood affects theirs. I've seen women laugh a little too hard at a man's jokes, frown when he's frustrated, or get nervous when he's tense, not because they're trying to manipulate him, but because their emotions are tied to his. If you notice her picking up on your energy, reflecting it back to you, it's a sign she's emotionally invested, more than she lets on. So watch for the little echoes, her smile following yours, her silence matching yours, and you'll start to see how deeply connected she already feels. Reading her silence. Now that you've seen all the signs, every quiet glance, every nervous laugh, every subtle distance, I hope you realize something important. A woman's silence doesn't mean she feels nothing. Quite the opposite. Sometimes the loudest emotions are the ones she hides behind a smile, or a cold shoulder, or a hesitation to touch your hand. These little behaviors aren't random. They're her way of protecting her heart while still hoping you'll notice what she can't bring herself to say. So, pay attention. Watch her eyes when you speak. Notice how she shifts when you mention someone else. Feel the weight of her pauses. Because if you really look, if you really see her, you might discover feelings she thought she'd hidden perfectly. And once you recognize what she's holding back, you have a choice to respond with patience, kindness, and understanding, or to walk away. But at least now, you know what to look for. If this video helped you see things differently, if it opened your eyes to her hidden emotions, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss more videos like this. And I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever noticed any of these signs in someone before? Drop your story or your thoughts in the comments below. I read everyone. Remember, a woman's heart often speaks even when her lips stay silent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.